I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Jameis to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Right there. Who's 30? 54. Hey, let's get them home.
First carry for James Conner. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, now. White 80. Mike 45. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're on.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready? Black 20. Black 45. Get track. Get track. White 45. Black is through.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
For that, Black 20. 45. Check back.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Vanette. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Connor, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
For the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Winston now from the 50. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick at 2015, finding the number 7 pick at 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Winston connecting with Howard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Let me go.
Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Ready? Wide 80. Mike, 45. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Black 20. Check Black 45. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burt?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Buccaneers.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, we got Black, 45, Mike, 45. We got to get the ball.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Vanette. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down and 4, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, 20, and he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. These two teams all tied after one. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. The catch made by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Ready? Black, you got. Drop deep. Check. Let me go.
A first down throw for Winston. That's caught by Howard. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
To O.J. Howard. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. To throw, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 30-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it with Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Ready? You ready? Go.
Jameis now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is Jones. And some room to work. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Ready? Black, what you got? Let him know.
This is caught by Dare Ogunbowale. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
He'll get this to Ogunbowale out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9 as they come up 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Able to spin free. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second and 5 now. Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Winston now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Draw play, Winston to Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 35 on second down, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Roethlisberger now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
6-man. Check curls.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston complete to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Ready? Black 22. Here I come.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Barber. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Flag!
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Winston connecting with Howard, and he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
25. Check 55, Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
First down, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Complete to number 44. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Mike Addy, Mike 25. Check. Where's we go?
Winston now to throw on first down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Winston. He completes it to Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. They'll throw again. Winston out to the left there and complete to Howard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 5 now. Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now this throw complete to Washington. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go.
On 2nd and 1, Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 230. Mike, 45. I got him.
On first down, it's Samuels. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 42-yard line.
Set. White 80. Check Mike 45. Come off the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Give me that ball. Black, right there. Give me that ball, defense. Black,
Here's Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Let's see what you got.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a
Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Ready? Back, 25, behind. I got one.
They'll go again to Jones. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards, makes it 3rd and 7 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A run with Bovada. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
230. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On second down now, it's Connor. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like he'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jones. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Airing this one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Tackle made by Justin Evans.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
I got you.
Here's Samuels again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
180.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Left 30. Check right. Here we go. Watch 7. Wait, flag is on.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This will be, 38 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Jones, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ready? Blue lady. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Let's go.
From the 39, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Jameis to throw it. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Bud Dupree drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out.
Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain on the play.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Black 20. Right there, 54 Mike. You.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs' 46-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Roethlisberger's pass complete to Jalen Samuels. Brings up third down.
Set! 230. Mike, 45. Bandit. Bandit. Black and third.
On third down, it's Connor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Set! 180. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On the run is Connor. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Black 30.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
3 bud.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Now Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Flash 22. Check 55.
On second down and 4. Winston, that's caught by Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On first down, it's Jones. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Ready? Black 25. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On third down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10 is Connor. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done, you don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes, if the opening's there. Someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3. Put that on the board and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jameis throwing here. That's complete to Perriman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Here's Winston. And incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
He's back to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And
the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Check 13.
To throw is Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Ready. Black 25. Check 55 to Mike. He's time to use.
They go again with Ogunbowale. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, there's no doubt in my mind the defense has to be excited. They should be excited after what they've done recently here. But guess what? My old coaches always used to say, when you're having that kind of success, be careful. Play your keys, play your techniques. Watch out for something coming at you.
Good job defending the run. Probably going to have to defend the pass here. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the offense onto the field once more, led by O.J. Howard. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hogan Bawale. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Over go.
A handoff here to Hogan Bawale. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Ready. Black 22. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Watch it.
Barber on 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The tackle made by Devin Wood. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady.
55. Eat. Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.